Life on the weekend. Oh no. Don't judge me. Sweetie been at work. It was done when I went in there. It was a hard day for me today. No, I'm just playing really good. Girl, I'm finna sleep so good. I need to wrap my damn room. But this time this week, anyway. I'm trying to get my readings out the way so I can go ahead and do my damn hair. Might be another quick week. Women or some jumbo damn braids. I don't know, because I just perm my hair. I don't know. All right, let's get back on it. Living in a tragedy for once. Why can't we agree? My bad, that was Gemini. Y'all came out. Y'all came out with the cards. We been on a tragedy for once. Why can't we agree? Girl, let me tell you something. This week gotta go. Gotta go. I break myself on my phone. Ew. Alright, okay. Better. Ah. Alright, okay. Alright, Aquarius, let's go. Because it seems like y'all are a bit distracted. We're trying to distract yourself from the matter at hand. But I'm still gonna get these cards out. Thank you very much. Mm. There we go. Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Wands. Oh, I like that though. No, that's Ten of Baskets. My bad. And the Five of Wands. Hey, hey. Shh. You got Miss Ida in the funeral home. You got Six of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, Lord, here we go. You got Two of Swords reversed and a Magician and Seven of Wands. What is that? My nose was itching on two people. It was Gemini and now it's rolling through Aquarius. What is that? What y'all got going on? What y'all got going on? I could see if it was the top. I'm trying to get one damn call, y'all. Girl, it just keep giving me two. Guess I'm supposed to show y'all because you got Ace of Wands and the Seven of Wands again. With the Ace of Wands, Ace of Wands is gonna be stuck. Ace of Wands is kind of like a stagnant energy being stuck in a place of whether it's dealing with creativity or inability to be able to move, explore new land. That's like just being focused on the now or just being stuck or the mind frame of this is a hill I would die on. You got King of Wands. You got the Jack again. You got King of Baskets. You got the Nine of Pentacles. You got the Eight of Cups. Ooh, you got the Garden. You got the Ace of Cups. And you have the Page of Cups. And you got the World. I mean, the Judgment reverse. And I'm stopped. You got Six of Baskets. Six of Cups, Six of Baskets, baskets, y'all know it's basket case. Six of Cups is about making peace with your past. Is about one of y'all could be self-reflecting of certain things or having a moment of nostalgia with like somebody or some person or some type of situation. With the Judgment though, in reverse in the Page of Cups, one of y'all could have a reputation to where like certain behaviors that's not necessarily honorable, especially with the Page of Cups. Page of Cups reverse could mean that you could probably have trouble with apologizing or making friends or connecting with certain people. It's this very aloofness of oh yeah, that's like that type of energy. So one of y'all have to check your reputation. Like I don't know if it's like people who you hang with. Damn, I don't know if you fucking with a Gemini. Um, people who you hang with or checking self reflection around certain people who you why they get so quiet? Yeah. Checking your reputation in certain matters though, especially here, especially with the Ace of Cups though. So this could be I told you with the Six of Cups, somebody could be looking into somebody some type of past work, past healing, past life, whatever past type of energy though, especially with them Judgment and the Page of Cups. Maybe this is the experience of connecting to certain people, or it's with love, whether it's like younger self to higher self type of experience. But we gonna get into that. You do got the Garden though, so I do kind of feel like it's some type of healing though, whether you're trying to fix you and not necessarily other people. Then you do got the Eight of Cups though. But for one of y'all not finishing when you hear me say the Hangman and the Judgment and God in reverse, which is the World. Some of y'all need to learn how to be able to tend to your own to be able to fix certain issues before you just necessarily walk away. Because you got a Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And when the Nine of Pentacles in reverse is very self-absorbed about certain things. This is keeping up with the Joneses. This is I want this, I want this, I want this. Like it's a lifestyle of everybody else's and not your own. You do got the King of Cups and you got the King of Wands and the Gullah Jack. I told you Gullah Jack is a repetitive energy. It's about self-reflecting, thinking about certain things that you do. Like if I do this, will the consequence really reflect my actions? So it's kind of like if I go without meat or I start going to the gym for 60 days, am I really going to see the results? But it's a continuously of a repetitive issue though. I will say that though, because it looks like whatever situation is going on that necessarily involves you, you got this mind frame of, oh, I got what I want. Like that's how somebody acts. And it's kind of hacky annoying. Like I could feel the annoyance before I get in the car. And if it is so with the Page of Cups, one of y'all may not even know that you're selfish and it can get on somebody's nerves. With the Ten of Wands, the Miss Ida, the Funeral Home, and the Seven of Knives, though, I tell you, this is overcoming those hardships and battles. Whether this is asking for help or emotional support, Miss Ida is relying on intuition of necessarily what goes on in the mind, what she speaks of the addict, or it's being able to trust yourself or calling on elders of people. With the Funeral Home, sometimes this can be bondage to certain experiences, whether it's near-death experiences or a person that passed or a loved one or it talks about evil, what you allow into your life or certain experiences or certain people. It's talk about negativity. It says maybe I'm the problem, whatever situation it is. But I told you, it's something there with you, friends, connecting, relationship, past experience, whatever it is. It's kind of like one of y'all like, oh, that has no problem with me. I got what I want, and it's like that's annoying. And I don't think one of y'all know that it's selfish. With the Ten of Cups and the Six of Pentacles reversed and the Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, one of y'all, I said this though, like somebody's like this. I don't know if it's focused on money or when it comes into like it's I'm gonna say this, but it's not initially what I want. So I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna watch you and I want you to I'm gonna mirror back what it is that you want. With the Six of Pentacles and the Ace, that's because with Seven of Swords, this is manipulation. So with Seven of Swords are right, that means that the situation didn't necessarily pan out the way it did. So it's like invoking some type of experience where it kind of went awry. Six of Pentacles and the Eights, I told you, is some type of thing with competition of certain people to where it's a problem. Because I told you, one of y'all was like, okay, I'm going to sit back, I'm going to do this. Queen of Pentacles can be somebody that's not attached to nothing. I told you, this could be a mom or experiences or the Ten of Cups. This could be a person who's very money hungry or focused on money or just always me. I need to figure out how I can be happy and nobody else. That's what it kind of feels like. The Five of Wands and the Two of Swords, the Black Hermit and the Eight of Swords. The Two of Swords sometimes can be people inability to be able to see truth because one, they don't know how to listen and be able to pay attention. This could be somebody else though, especially with the Magician being in reverse because that's like planning what you're gonna do with certain experiences. But I told you, the Magician sometimes could be a trickster or somebody who's in magic. Um, One of y'all got like a very cruel mean streak, especially with this world, Queen of Pentacles, and the Black Magician. One of y'all got this, I'm gonna get mine by any means necessary, and it's kind of like not a nice style to deal with. And I think that's where one of y'all is like, this is a hill I would die on. But keep in mind, Gullah Jack ass died because he was so violent. You know, when he cut the fuck out. So keep that in mind. You do got Queen of Cups. I told y'all this reading was gonna be very hard. Because I told you it's got two Aquarius that's been pissing me the fuck out. You got big queen, grandchildren, and a father. And I know I'm in there. It's not this thing. And I know it's another camera that's wrong. The Queen of Cups, the big queen, the grandchildren, and the father of wands, though. The Queen of Cups, like I said, one of y'all, whether this is here, whether you asking for help from somebody else, though. Because Queen of Cups can be somebody that's very psychically in tune or psychic or a person, though. The big queen with the grandchildren and the father of wands, though, this could be somebody that's emotionally helping or other people or assistance. One of y'all, it's like somebody's offering a hand to you. But for one of y'all, I think you just got this mind frame of, okay, like taking every hand that comes to you, especially when it comes to emotional concepts. The big queen and the grandchildren and the king of wands, though, this could be the next generation of certain experiences. Because this could be a person who sees your situation better than you perceive your certain situation. But if you're in the Queen of Pentacles energy, this is that But I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna say what you want me to say. It's kind of like a robot. Like it's like a switch in a mind fuck. What did you say? Like what the hell? You got a king of wands though. So that's why I said this is though. This could be a relationship with kids. I'll tell you something with the next generation though. Big Queen is an energy that will compromise and compromise so they can't no more. That's Empress energy. That is being able to call on some type of mother, maternal figure, or somebody who's of influence around. So this could be self-reflecting on a person or a certain situation, but I kind of feel like a truth is coming to you like after the point of like I don't know if divine is smack dabbing in your face with like you need help. You need help. Like, it's one of those type of situations. Or divine is kind of like sending it to you and you just like, I'm gonna do what I want to do. Like I don't know what this is about. It's just like I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm not to be in my own realm. I live in my own world. Everybody, nobody else. Like, is that all right? Okay, you do got King of Swords on Caroline and the Nine of Pentacles again. This could be some type of poverty conscious situation going on, especially when it comes to money or grandchildren. Next generation set up people or money or experiences though, because you do got King of Swords, Queen. I mean the Aunt Caroline and the Nine of Pentacles though. Because for some of y'all know this is about money. This could be I don't know. Because with Aunt Caroline, though, this could be money, though. This could be next generation Nine of Pentacles. And Nine of Pentacles with the Aunt Caroline is just not sitting with me, though, because that's somebody that's focused on the earthly realm or other experiences, though. This is what I was going to say, and I ain't trying to be mean, though. This could be Big Queen, certain experiences though. Six of Pentacles, this is somebody trying to butter somebody up to get something necessarily from them. So be mindful. I don't know if somebody's coming to you to get something from you. To be very genuine, because I don't feel like it's that. Or you could do this with certain people when you come out very disingenuous and it's kind of like divine is smacking his back to you when it comes to certain experience. So it could be a hard no. It could be somebody saying, no. It's just like life giving it to you. I don't know what that's about. So the Ace of Knives, the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Gull of Jack, one of y'all repetitively keep doing the same thing. I don't know if it's how you do magic or connecting with certain people or certain experiences, whether it's like whether you're into magic or constantly trying to get to someone or do something or repetitively do the same thing over and over and over again. You are your own worst downfall at this moment. I know this reading ain't for everybody. Some of y'all may be dealing with Aquarius, you like BTS. But it is though, especially with the big queen, because with the big queen, this could be the influence of a mother when it comes to relationships or connecting. Whether it could be a mom that was infatuated with men or women or fell in love easy and feel very entitled to people and focus on themselves. It's something here where you're not honoring. And it's a continuation of an issue. For one of y'all, if it's family, Ten of Cups, or experiences or whatever, somebody's not compromising or allowing someone to come in the experience of because they're too focused on themselves. Keep in mind, it's the Queen of Pentacles at play, and the Knight of Coins is easily influenced by her mother, which is the daughter of Coins. So it's kind of like, that's what my mama knew. Like, it's kind of like that type of energy. So it's this. And it's very immature. I would say that it's very immature. And it's old fashioned mind frame. It really is. Same words. Same words. You got the Hermit and the Page of Wands. Whew, my bad. Agree for me for once. Maybe we should be on chill tonight. Oh, all right. Dr. Grant and the Page of Coins. If that's the situation where you at with money, damn, I need to get my job. When y'all talk about money just a little bit too much for materialism or certain experiences where that shit is kind of like a buzzkill. And I think one of y'all, where you hear me say you're going through this type of self-reflection and seeing that money could be able to get you everything, but it's not bringing you some form of happiness because it's not implanting the seeds to where you was happy when you was a child. Not the, oh, I didn't have running lights and water when I was growing up. I didn't have consistent food. My mama couldn't buy these J's. My mama couldn't get my her to. No, it's about taking the money and applying it to something that actually make you happy as a being and growing though. Because for one of y'all, this is an issue with you and money and material wealth to be able to accomplish something. It is. But with somebody though, well, this is a conversation going on in the family dynamic, next generation arguments, focus on money or siblings, especially with the grandchildren. one of y'all keep going by this old rhetoric continuously over and over and over and over again when it comes to certain experiences, though, and inability to be able to commute. So it's kind of like coming off somebody's kind of like draining or hard to talk to because this is how they think, this is what they know. Da, 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 da. It's that though. It is. It is. It's something there. All right, we're 15 minutes in. I feel like that. And the baskets. Whew, girl. Ones, 9 ones. I like that though. 9 of 7 ones, 9 of 1s. Where I said some of y'all with that 9 of cups, wish coming true, certain experiences. Some of y'all got money. And I don't think money make you happy because it's going through a space of affluenza. That's like knowing what to do with it, how to do, what next generation, what should I think on, what should I focus. So with this 9 of cups, whatever unhappiness that you are, whether certain things are coming at you, whether you gotta like defend you or it just feels like one of y'all probably went through a state of success, probably went through some transformative process, thinking people are gonna be appreciative of it, and they're really not. And now you're like, but I worked so hard. And now after a while it develops some type of defensive mechanism to where it's not like, oh, I'm defending me. No, this is how I am. A type of experience. Sorry. Right. You got Knight of Wands. Yeah, that's 5 cups. I like this though. That's good though. We been on a tragedy. What? Moon. I said that though. Some of y'all don't see it. Somebody lying. Somebody not honest. I kind of feel like y'all going through this perception phase. Moon could be hidden abilities, certain things, lack of honesty, things buried into the subconscious, things not coming to light. Whether you dealing with shit, some of y'all could be hiding emotionally how you feel. Some of y'all could be hiding behind certain spiritual practices. Um, mm One of y'all are though. Because whether you work with certain individuals or be able to tap into some form of abundance or money or magic or whatever the case may be, one of y'all hiding how you feel. I don't know if it's the connection or the change that you actually bring about in certain situations though. I don't know. It's something there though. We're gonna get out there. We've been on the tragedy for once. Why can't we agree with me for once? Maybe maybe we should be on chill now. Said that there was some arguing about success and patience when it comes to success. Some of y'all trying to do some ancestral work, and I don't think. I think some as we. I'm gonna pull from another deck. The garden, the 6 of cups, and the bones and the page of cups. Some of y'all trying to do some type of ancestral work, and I don't even think you necessarily started with you, and that's like the biggest problem. Like I'm not gonna say this reading is a waste. Keep in mind, this could be somebody who you're energetically attached to because it's something with you and success, though. And I told you it's about seeing certain people or accepting or the switch that goes on because Father Tim is the way they explain him in the deck. He's a two-headed person. So somebody could be very two-faced in a space of where you hear me say that temperance energy, where I'm not saying somebody that the temperance is a two-faced, but it's just a perception that comes off. Gentle loving or at the same time antagonistic, hard to talk with, seeking peace, wanting things to rush to be able to get through certain experiences though. One not hiding this from somebody else or somebody's hiding this from you, but I kind of feel like it's you because you do have the hangman, 6 of cups, the judgment, page of cups. So that's why I said some of y'all trying to do ancestral work or certain experiences and your inability to be able to do ancestral work is because you're not honoring your experience on earth. Period. So with the page of cups, some of y'all need to learn how to make peace with your past. Yeah, so that's why I said this ain't the time for ancestral work, not for y'all if you're an Aquarius, it's for you. It is though. It's for you. Cause one of y'all gotta like check your reputation, not kill off the experience. Cause in the Gemini read, we was talking about how um them also making friends with the wrong people, whatever. Some of y'all kind of got like the same thing because the garden is a healing energy, temperance is a healing energy at the same time, but it's also learning who's a resource, who's valuable, and who's not. So for one of y'all kind of feel like it's that though, especially here though, because one of y'all got like a bad reputation on you, especially in the 6 of cups. And the garden speaks of minding your business. So this could be in other people's situations or whatever the case may be. But for one of y'all, I don't know if this is I got mine. Oh well, it's kind of like one of those type of energies. So it could be hard for somebody to connect to. So somebody could come off like they're very Selfish and self-absorbed. Boom. You got carried on the bottom of the deck. That talks about the ego. I be telling people carry is a forceful guard. You better Google it. I said it may experience losses, but when it's going through certain experiences where it tries to overcome that triumphant, it becomes very forceful or wrecking to be messed with, where it's kind of like, chill the fuck out. Two of Wands, the Tower, Two of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. Yeah, I said that does something. Oh, shit. Two of Wands. With the railroad bill, John Freeman, two ones of reverse in the tower though. For some of y'all are very forceful. I would say that though, especially when it comes to I get mine, somebody's very antagonistic, whatever it is in their approach or communication style. But it's here where it's like some type of tower moment is happening. I don't think one of y'all see a situation for exactly what it is like it is. Maybe this is healing some type of past relationship with a person who harmed you, hurt inner child processes with a mom, a feminine. I don't think it's like y'all got daddy issues or whatever the case. I think it's more with a mom or whoever was the caregiver. I tell you that because it's in reverse. It's a feminine approach or connection. Um, especially with the tower though, two of wands indecision in the tower though. John Freeman, I tell you, that's that shoulda, coulda, woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Two of Pentacles in reverse. I tell you, that's not knowing how to manage time. Three of Wands, failures, and the ancestors. Yes, that's what I said. One of y'all don't prioritize. It's not saying prioritize what this got anything to do with money. Y'all don't prioritize to know the value in certain people or certain connections or certain experiences. Then I say one of y'all trying to do some ancestral work. There go the ancestors. There's the three and one that just talks about because it's not about prioritizing or something. That's why I said one of y'all don't. So that's why I said it's something with connectors or relationships though. Like this, oh, it looks nice, but is it? Especially with the tower moment. I said one of y'all don't know how to. It's something with prioritizing though. Sorry, Aquarius, I'm gonna pull another one because I told you I had was in a little respect. So you two Aquarius haven't been on my last damn nerve. When I say the last, the air that I breathe, I was like, you always act like this, girl. And people put up with it. Oh, whew, girl. And it's not saying that it's so bad, but it just shows that it's like piss poor reflection on people that's around them. How people just allow anything in their life. You like the financial provider. Mhm. Or that's just how you are. Mm, like, we finna get out there though. So yeah, so we're gonna see what else going on though. Cause something from change. We're 20 some minutes in. Shit is really dope. So maybe we should be on chill night. That's what some of y'all need to do. Take a chill pill. Especially with that devil energy though. Because the devil energy is big on self-reflection about certain attachments that you have to you. Have Six of Cups. Some of y'all could be, like I said, trying to do ancestral work, but I think it's based around family experiences or upbringings or actions necessarily implied to you. So you trying to heal everybody else or heal the experiences. No, this is we gotta get this here. No, it's heal your ass. Like, wait a minute, it's heal the experiences that you had in a state of happiness or people and upbringing or that well-being. It's not focusing on everybody else. So you could get to a state of being happy. Not nobody else. Like you ain't gotta rely on somebody else. Rely on you. Maybe we should be on chill tonight. We've been in a tragedy for once. I like that though. Three of swords. I like that though. Removing the swords from your heart. Oh, we got the fool again, which is upright. Come on now. I said we need to change the direction because this shit got heavy for a minute. Here we go with this damn moon magic. We got Emperor too. Girl, here we go with this moon magic. I can't say shit. been on a tragedy for once. Why can't we agree? Let me stop. Five of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Maybe we should be on chill tonight. King of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. Come on, that's Spirit. Yes, yes. We've been on a tragedy for once. We gonna skip that though. So as an Aquarius, y'all watch this and you are an Aquarius. That's what you can see that this piece me off. So this ain't got nothing to do with you. They may hit it on there. Would I like to apologize? No. Just don't watch it. No. Just don't watch it. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna upload that shit anyway. Oh, we got Devil in the Ace of Cups. Y'all still got that Devil though. Then you still got that Page of Pentacles. Is that upright? Wait a minute. It's upright. Wait a minute. On the bottom, we got Five of Wands reverse, Ten of Wands upright, Nine of Pentacles upright, finally, and the Six of Wands. That Five of Wands, where you hear me saying that Ten of Wands, though, for some guys, it's been a struggle for you or some type of internal conflict when it comes to getting along with certain people or just knowing how to coexist. Because the Ten of Wands can be a heavy burden to carry, though. So this is that I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna say what you want me to say. It's okay, like a little kid or whatever. You know how like a little kid when their mama sits them down, they gotta whoop it. See, this is why I whooped you. You do this, you do this. It's like, okay, yes, ma'am. Like that type of energy, especially with this Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. So that's why I said it's something that's necessarily unseen. So maybe you are trying to work on necessarily go unscathed, follow the crowd, or whatever the case may be. But I kind of feel like it's a struggle when it comes to you and your independence of coexisting. Keep in mind, so you're gonna meet a lot of people, good and resources. So that clammed up and stuff, causing chaos, being in some type of internal conflict is going to keep you in a state of isolation, where you just gonna be me and my money, to where no love necessarily comes in because you got the Ace of Cups first. So be very mindful of that. Because it's like one of y'all trying to, you know what, I'm trying to do my own thing. So this could be a reformed person where you trying to change your life. Like, you know what, I don't want to. But with the Six of Wands, though, that could be fall from grace, but it also could be the bully mentality. It is. It's kind of like you can't beat them. Why not join them? And I kind of feel like that's gonna be your demise, or they're working against you. So, but you do got food, Five of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, though. There we go again with it. Like that food, like energy, and that Five of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles. I'm going ahead regardless. Even though it's a no, I'm still gonna do it. Eight of Pentacles is a very boredom energy. For some of y'all, y'all don't know how to ground yourself or necessarily know what to do when you're bored or with actions. Because I told y'all, one of y'all, it's like a damn kid. It's like having to sit down. It's like, no, we don't do this. And it's like, yes, ma'am. It's like, no, say something, respond, like that type of energy. But you got the Magician, the King of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and the Devil. Because all the elements which you fail to recognize when it comes into making a wish for certain experiences, with King of Pentacles is reverse of being grounded into some of certain experiences, that's what gives you some type of control or whatever the case may be. Like it's the elements of certain practices that's being called in, or certain experiences that's very risque. For some of y'all, I don't know if you have like certain attachments or certain entities or something that's necessarily riding you, or the emotional instability or mental instability to where you are allowing these negative experiences to be able to impact you. Then you got the Moon, the Emperor. Then you got the Seven of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups. Because hitting up under that, this could be where you hear me say not calling in love, experiences, empathy, or understanding with the Seven of Pentacles. So it's like, I want this, but can I have it? Whether this is stepping into energy though, because I tell you, like some of y'all, I think it's just more about the inner confidence and self reliance though, because you got two things. You got the Emperor upright, which is good, but you also have the Devil though. So some of y'all, this could be a relationship though, when it comes to offers and certain experiences though. Because this could be somebody when it comes to a relationship where you ain't even paying attention to your own emotions or how you overcome certain shit, or when you heal, to where it's like, oh my God, I feel good. And you just on the go. And it's like, wait, you're not paying attention. Did you do this? Did you do this? So it's like not paying attention. How quickly though, especially with the double energy, that's a man, my nose itching. And then here, whether it's like this emotional, psychological split, how easily somebody can be taken advantage of. Then with the Moon, the Emperor, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups, it could be some unrequited here between two people or a relationship. So this could be the elements of certain experience. I'm telling you that all you reign in, all that you bring in when you checking your abundance. You got devil energy, you got emperor, and you got the moon. Moon is also sometimes about fears, worries, or when psychic powers are necessarily in tune or climbing, but it could be in honor of somebody who's lying, who emotionally evasive, who's not honest with their feelings or certain things that they want out of their life. So that's why I said one of y'all just that's what you keep calling into your life. You do, you just keep calling it in. You just keep calling it in. You don't even know it. Subconsciously you don't even know. It's your program. But yeah, so that's why I said one of y'all because it's affecting you for stepping into your power. I would say that though, because you got the Seven of Pentacles, Emperor and the Seven of Pentacles. It is though. It is though. So I'm saying it is. Anyway, I'm gonna get off that though. It is. One of y'all, I'm telling you, it's affecting you. So that's why I said, if you're doing ancestral work, please stop. I'm not saying that you can't like give your ancestors necessarily offerings and shit like that, but just think about the experience that you have on earth, your upbringing, childhood. When I say from in the womb to 18, and not say mid 21, and then you could pause, right? And then when you get to 21, think about all those financial hurdles, emotional hurdles, relationship hurdles. Then that's when you get there, though, when you self reflect. Okay, well, I was going through this. Where was my family? Where was these experiences? What did I go through? Who's around me? Who had my back? What did I want? Da, 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 da. Like all that to bring in what it is that you need. Because sitting around trying to say, that's my cousin, that's my friend, we're going to sit down together, we all going to eat. No. Because I don't think, I'm telling you, I don't think one of y'all know y'all are coming out very selfishly. Because again, somebody ain't telling you. Yeah, that's them. And then it's like, because in that energy, because I had certain get to the point of where they didn't hung around certain people, they allow them to do shit to the point of where I be like, damn. And then when you see something happen to them, I be like, that's why they did. Because it's messed up, but it be like, that's why they did what they did. It don't justify it, but it make it be like, you just shake your head though. And certain people don't say shit. They just assume that you're gonna get it. That's the dumbest shit ever. I don't like this shit. Anywho, that's the dumbest shit. So, or you can easily find yourself under control of somebody else that you necessarily don't like. So you can create codependent relationships where you think you run shit, but you really don't run shit because somebody else controls you. So you take it how you want. So that's why I said, hey, most people find themselves necessarily equated to abusive relationships or connections or emotional strife or turmoil or yearning for love or always expecting something outside of what they have an inability to be appreciated. So you figure it out. Win on tragedy for once. Why can't we agree with me for once? Maybe we should be on chill tonight. I kind of feel like some of y'all rolling over with a Gemini because this is like part two. I'm there. Rest up. And you got the regular. Meet me at the crossroads. Lonely. I'm just playing. Yeah, that's what I said. With the bear, though, for some of y'all that is going into hibernation, where I kind of feel like that, though. But you keep in mind, though, bears are kind of like squirrels. They stack up everything that they need. So when they go into a place of whether it's hermit or withdrawing for something or whatever, bears need that time of sleep to rest the body. So for one of y'all, it's like developing some type of time for you to be able to. So this is learning, which we didn't see the hair for, nothing come out, or the Three of Pentacles. If this is like taking time to invest into you, which I did not see at all, you'll be in that bear energy, gathering the things that you need. Now, keep in mind, bears can survive in summer or winter, but it's like you will get the things that you necessarily need. That's the fish. Meet me at the crossroads, lonely. See me at the crossroads. I don't know what the fuck that's about. So, ooh, then I say you gotta have a spirit of gratitude, attitude. Tarantula the bat and the beaver tells me that somebody's necessarily at an emotional crossroad with certain things that they need to let go of. suppressed emotionally. With the fish and the cobra, I mean, I could be searching someone or a person or coming into, or somebody could be want to be a teacher, could be traveling, want to find somewhere else to be, like having some type of connection. Or something I could be like, you could be at a crossroad whether you are teaching and say, you know what, I don't want to do this no more. I don't know, maybe it's changing the way you teach, or what you teach, or where you teach, or curriculum processes. I don't know. Figure it out. You can find somewhere else. You do have the octopus, the butterfly, and the bear again. I told you this. The octopus is very intertangled in everybody else's business, needing boundaries. The butterfly needed to transform that though. So for some of y'all probably need to do some cord cutting or cut out certain individuals who are in your life where you have your hands into too many things at once. So say somebody act like a sticky finger ass child. It's like, why did you touch that? Like it's like that type of energy to where it's kind of like, oh, but I didn't mean no harm. Because one of y'all have like this inability to be able to emotionally communicate. I hear you, whether it's sassy or not. Whether you get in the messages you getting the messages to you, but you're not processing them. Like it's not working down through the heart chakra. Overall, though, where I say you need to go through this type of transformative process, though, not need, because I can tell you what to do. With the butterfly and the bear and the buffalo, this is where you at. I told you buffalo is a spiritual awakening. This very forceful. It can be a forceful one too. It can. But it's like this evolution though, but it also talks about having gratitude. So for some of y'all, where y'all gonna get to the state of gratitude where you may not be materially satisfied, it's saying, you know what, when I was younger, I wanted to buy the house that we lived in. And then I wanted to put some kinfolks in. I might not fuck with them, but I'm still keeping it there. Or whatever it is, whatever. Like I wanted this type of experience. I wanted this. I wanted this. Or I know how to gather all the tea, so let me see how gathering this tea can apply me somewhere else and putting me somewhere where I bring about effective change. I don't know what the fuck that's about. I seen an orb. It was like right there. That's why I wiped the screen. I was like, bitch, what's going on? Other than that, though, you got Stingray. I told you that though. Stingray is lack of confidence though. That talks about developing some type of spine or not being able to believe in you. I said that though. Then you got the lamb. Ooh, I feel like I repeat this message to y'all ass 1,000 times. You got spider where it talks about that dharma. Then you got gazelle. I like that. Then you got the firefly. I like that. Then you got the kundalini. I like that. And then you got the peacock and the dragonfly. Transmuted. Uh, positivity. Peacock and the snake though, I like that though. Because Peacock is all about paying attention to detail, but it's also being a very alluring energy for some of y'all though. Like that's being able to show somebody what you're worth. Like if you ever see a peacock in their mating, they let their wings out. I always say this, and then they be like, yeah, you see what I got? You see what I got? But they're confident. Peacocks never walk around with their wings out. When they do, it's around mating time. So that's being confident enough to know Kundalini or not, that awakening that I have what I have. I'm the firefly. I tell people that all the time, firefly. Firefly number the brown little bit of bug, but it dress up real nice when it want to. Okay? So that could be you internally or whatever. So that's why I say one of y'all gotta go through those experience and not reliant on other things, especially creative wise. See Serpent and a Nightingale, because some of y'all gotta come up with some type of new creative ways of coming up with certain experiences. Womb honoring experiences, creativity levels, connections, the things that you manifest unconsciously, that you call into your life, that you keep recreating, experiences that shun your voice. So many of that out there. The zeal and the dharma and the lamb and the thing right now. That's why I said some of y'all gotta develop some type of confidence, self-confidence, reliant, reluctant on yourself and not nobody else. You can sit around saying, "Oh, so and so wanted me to be this, da 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 da." But did you want to be it though? Okay? Because if I don't want to do shit, you just gonna be mad as hell because I don't want to do shit. Okay? Yeah. Shut up. I'm not talking to my child. I'm about to get started. Ooh, we got elk energy. That's how you know elk could be a very high and mighty, pretentious energy. Then we got crocodile. I tell you this, no one want to sit back and watch the situation. Then I say one of y'all got like a conflict, strife. I'm ready for war when it comes to conversations or whatever the case may be. Even if it comes to intellect or certain information being perceived. Like knowing when to shut your mouth. That's gonna save you a lot of times. I don't know why the hell I've been telling a lot of people that though lately. Panther is unnecessary annihilation. That is destructive energy at its finest. That's why I said one of y'all subconscious, they don't even know. Y'all do a lot of shit. Then I say this is where the heart chakra, where like the words you say, certain things it is, emotionally sitting back, vulnerabilities, inability to be able to process that, sitting there, certain experiences where it's like, okay, well, let me just shut off my emotions. This is what you need me to do. I'm thinking it's like a child parent relationship. Even if you're in a relationship, like that is that if that's your kink, that's your kink. If it's not your kink, baby, you got a lot of growing to do. And it ain't gonna come overnight. So on that note, I am gone. Or whatever the case may be. I'm gone because you got dope. Again, you got fire in. I told y'all some of y'all need to release some people out your life, their pressure, certain experiences, people who they want you to be, what they need you to be. Because you got gazelle, hyena, rabbit, and a horse. This is about speed, fear, timing. Who was that though? And Gemini said somebody had social anxiety. So that's weird saying all those fire ants and shit like that when it comes to that. Zebra, wolf, scorpion, and a tiger. That's what I said. That's brown sacral energy. Leadership. Zebra is easily jaded, see things black and white. That is weird because all right, okay, that's good. Because Aquarian energy really just ain't necessarily that bad because it knows how to be able to tap into or use its mind in a different. When Aquarian energy is used, it's like sitting back watching a Scorpio manipulate something to get what they want. Period. And it has no remorse. The difference is the Scorpio will honor the emotions of a person and knows what it is. The Aquas will have this air heavy, oh, I'm getting what I need. I told you. You will know it's manipulation off the top. If somebody don't know, they would know. Like they would get a whole total fuck over experience from you and be around here like, I'm gonna get your ass. With the cheetah, the raccoon, the crow, the vulture, and the shark, again, some of y'all gotta know when you're running out. Because the camel speaks of being tired, dehydrated. The shark is a very destructive. Vulture is letting certain things go. So that's things that will eat away at you and eat away at you until it's time to let it go. I like that the crow energy because some of y'all can see certain experiences or be very in tune to a lot of things though. But masculine wise, egotistical wise, that's what gets y'all that gear. So it's like even if you a teacher and you confident in what it is, you will scare more people away with your messages than calling them in because of the you know what, and it'll be like, no, I don't want to. And you could have like some Jews and somebody be like, I don't want to, just because of the energy alone. So that's what I said. So yeah, there's gonna be some type of transformative process. I will say that though, especially with this though, especially in communication. So some of y'all gotta get to know certain people's intentions, or people gotta learn your intentions, but you gotta check your own intentions in certain situations because I feel like it's both ways. On either side, you want what you want. Like I said, it's very destructive. And on the flip side, other people that could be destructive to you or have been because of the inability. Well, I want what I want. Somebody's not checking the fact that they're selfish. That's why the gratitude card ain't out. Attitude of gratitude. So on that note, y'all, I'm going to bed. I'm gonna wrap my hair up. I gotta go doo doo. Let me get out this video. I be forgetting I'm uploading on here. Ooh, girl. Keep buying aquas. Check whatever houses that you got. Just reading don't resonate with you. I told you 2 Aquarius just had pissed me off so goddamn bad. So if this message don't resonate with you, it is. So that's what I said. One of y'all just what it is that you want to do. You still can have good times, but you don't have to necessarily keep people in your life for an elongated time. Cut some people off. When I say cut them off, I mean get you some time frame when you're going around certain people. Get you some sleep. Watch conversations. What it is, because I'm telling you, like that energy is draining. I'm telling you, just tap into it. I tapped into About 3 Aquariuses that I know, and that shit be feeling like it's sucking the life off me. I be like, damn. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get your ass to where you just don't come back at all. You just too draining. Like, ugh. And again, though, some of y'all don't know what you do because people don't tell you. And then I think it's talking to you or communicating with you for you to fucking respond. Because some of y'all just got this, okay, all right. And then somebody's like, well, I got my point across. See me now. I'm like, did you hear me? Tell me what the fuck I said. Like, so, okay, all right. No, it ain't gonna work. Tell me what the fuck I said. Especially because people like to see some form of emotion, though. When people feel like they don't see no type of emotion out of you, think about how quickly when you was a kid and you got your ass beat so much. And then, where is this going? I don't know where the fuck this scenario coming from. Think about you being a kid, you got your ass beat so much in the point up to where you grew some type of emotional resistance towards. So you saying how quickly somebody was to amp up a form of hurt to get you to cry. Bam, you're gonna think about it because whatever it is, it's gonna tear your ass up. So that's why I said, get the batteries replay. Whew, get you some. Alright, you'll be alright. You'll be alright though. So that's why I said some of y'all afraid of. I kind of feel like that though. When y'all are going through it. It's just like I don't know why they treat me so mean. Cause they want your ass to care. Like it's time for you to go to bed. They want you to care. That's all. So you may be a little too careless with a lot of things. Ooh, Lord. And I feel like somebody may or may not be, or you feel like life or divine is teaching you some tough ass lessons, and it's really not. The stuff you know, but you don't know. Because that heart chakra was just all blocked. All right. So like I said, fix that, change that. Get just people in your life. No, get you some time by yourself. Don't hang around with that. Get you some time by your damn self. Uh, That's what you need to just sit alone. Alone. Like spend a whole day just by yourself. Yeah, do that though. It's just with the end of the video. And you probably going through some type of, I don't know, inner child, adult, postmortem. Whatever it is, spend a day by yourself. Go places that you want to go or don't want to go. Just write down on the list. And if it got something to do with money or wherever you spend your money, write it down. The stupid shit you do. If it's where you go, when you go, I just want you to do this for a whole day. And then when you get home, you put your feet in the bed and you rub them bitches together. Sit down and think about all that shit and read it back out loud so you can hear what it is that you do. I'm talking about from the time you get up, from when you make breakfast, when you get something to eat at night. Write all that shit down. So by the time you get ready to your bed, you fold your book open, you read that shit back, you be like, damn. Like, I just feel like one of y'all need one of them type of moments where it's like, okay. I'm gonna go cuss my son ass out while we sitting up here talking about somebody cussing y'all out because except for 50 million times. So that's why I said do that now. So do what makes you happy, but don't be in a selfish type way. If it's you dealing with selfish ass people, don't be scared. Be selfish, okay? Because see me in the time and the place.